Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Pancakes Plus, video series about all things breakfast foods, and with special emphasis on pancakes and French toast. And for this video, we're going to the adult section of the menu, and we're going to make limoncello cream cheese stuffed pancakes with blueberry syrup, or blueberry sauce. So there's three elements to this. There's the pancakes themselves, there's the filling, and the sauce. And the sauce takes the longest to do, so we're going to start off with it. In this saucepan, I have 1 cup of crushed blueberries. You can see there's some juice in there. If you can, I don't know if you can see that against that dark background, but there's a little bit of blueberry juice in there, to which I am going to add some water. I believe that's about a 1/2 cup of water, and about 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. Let's put that in there. Stir it up a little bit. Then I'm going to put it on this back eye here. And this is an induction stove, an induction cooktop, so it won't take long for it to do its thing. Put it on about a medium high, and let it come to a boil. Then we're going to drop it down to medium and let it simmer for about 25 minutes. And then that will take care of the sauce. Now for the filling which comes next, we're going to take an 8-ounce block of good old Philadelphia brand cream cheese. Put it in this little bowl. Once you get it open, help me keep an eye on the blueberries over here. We don't want them to scorch, burn. Also, while they're coming to a boil, you need to stir them quite frequently so they won't stick. Okay, we're going to get this cream cheese. There we go, and with that. Get that done. Now we want to take our little hand mixer here, turn this little puppy on, and mix this cream cheese until it's really smooth and doesn't have any lumps in it. So we can put the speed up on that a little bit. And we're mixing and we're mixing and we're mixing. So it gets really creamy and smooth. Off, get us a spatula. How's the blueberries doing? Yeah, they're doing fine. Take a spatula, scrape down the sides, and mix it up again. Nice and creamy. You want your cream cheese to be at room temperature. That makes it easier to get all the little bits and pieces and make it smooth. I think we're about there. To this mixed cream cheese, we're going to add a total of 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, but we're not going to do it all at one time. And we're going to do it very slowly because we don't want a snow cloud coming over here. A snow cloud of confectioner's sugar. I violated a cardinal rule tonight. I've got on black and I'm working with powdered sugar. Usually that doesn't work. I'm going to try to be really careful and not get it all over me. Not a good idea to wear black when you're working with powdered sugar, flour, cornstarch, any of those really light and fluffy substances. And I'm working with 2 of them tonight, so I really should have worn black. Alright, I believe that's got that part in. Pretty good. We'll add some more. Stand up there. Or not. Add a little more. And I think we can add the rest of it. Okay. Mix your back on, mix it real slowly until it all gets incorporated. Then you can let it rip potato chip. And here again, you want to mix it until all the little pieces of all the little clumps of powdered sugar are smoothed out. And you got a really smooth, nice looking, creamy cream cheese mixture. Alright, that's about got that. Let's pull that out. Sugar not going to stand up tonight. And we're going to scrape down the sides here. All that off so it doesn't drip all over everything. Scrape down the sides. Don't want to leave any of that confectioner sugar on the side. We want it all in the ball game. Scrape down the sides and the bottom real well. Get that off there. Hit it one more time with a mixer. Look how smooth and creamy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Now then. Now we're going to add 4 ounces of limoncello liqueur. Now, if you don't want to use limoncello, you can use lemon juice and lemon zest if you prefer. I like limoncello. It gives a little more intense flavor than just the regular lemon juice and zest. It makes it a little richer, a little more decadent. And we stir that in just a little bit till it gets all incorporated pretty good. And we'll hit it again with a mixer, and that will be done. Yeah. Okay, let's hit that with a mixer one more time. Starting off real slow. We don't want to splash any of that limoncello out. We want it all in the game. I don't know, this is the brand of the limoncello that I was able to get. You may have a favorite brand, a favorite different brand. If you do, that's fine. Just use your favorite limoncello. Scrape all of that off. Here we go. All right, oh yeah. Looks like blueberries are beginning to boil. So we're going to cut this down to about a medium. Let it simmer. There you go. Look at that. Now then, if you don't want to use all of this today, or when you make it, you can put it in an airtight container and put it in the refrigerator and save it for later. And we're going to set the timer here for 25 minutes. And when that 25 minutes is up, this will be a nice thick blueberry sauce. Good deal. Now then, let's go to pancake land. In this bowl I have 1 1.25 cups of white lily all-purpose flour, to which we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Get out of there. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 cup of sugar. 1/4 cup of sugar, regular old granulated sugar. And we're going to mix this up pretty good till we get a nice even mixture here. And get all the lumps we can out of it. It's not going to make a lot of difference. It's going to have lumps in it in just a few minutes anyway. Okay, that's our dries. Now, we're going to be rolling these. I think the French term is a roulade, which is not to be confused with remoulade, which is another animal altogether. But when we roll this, we alter the basic recipe just a little bit. Instead of 1 1/4 or 1 1/2 cups of buttermilk, we're using 1 3/4 cups of buttermilk. 1 3/4 cups of buttermilk, and 1/4 cup of canola oil. I like canola oil because it doesn't have any taste. And 1 large egg. 1 large egg. There we go. And you mix this up until all the wets, or all the dries rather, are wet. And it will be a little lumpy, so don't worry about that. They will cook out. But do not, I repeat, do not over stir. That's one mistake a lot of people make when they're making pancakes, is they over stir it and the pancakes get tough. Has something to do with the gluten or something along the proteins combining into long chains and making them tough. But that's another story for another day. Okay, we're going to let this rest for a few minutes, and while we heat the griddle, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back now. So while our griddle was heating, our pancake batter was resting, and as you can see, it's started forming bubbles has started to rise, so that's a good thing. Our blueberry sauce is simmering right along, and it's got a few more minutes to go on it, so we'll just leave it alone, stir it up a little bit, and it's still good. It's ready to go. Now then, you can use whatever you've got to cook your pancakes. I like this electric griddle because I can control the temperature better. I put it on 350. You can use a stovetop griddle, a cast iron griddle, skillet, whatever you use to make your pancakes that you're familiar with. I always spray the griddle with canola oil. It gives them a nice sheen, and it won't put any flavor into it. And I use a 1/2 cup measuring cup. If you want them larger, use more. If you don't want them that large, use less. But we're going to put the pancakes right here. And for these, they need to be kind of thin, because, like I say, we are going to roll them, so they need to be kind of thin. They'll crack if you're not careful. Which doesn't hurt the flavor, but it just makes them look a little less than professional. Alright, now then, what we're waiting on now is pancakes to start getting dry around the edge and bubbles start forming in the middle. So that's going to be a few minutes. We're going to take another little break here, and this will be a time, if we had a sponsor, this would be the time to say, and now a word from our sponsor. Okay, these are ready to flip now. If you'll notice around the edge, they're getting dry and you have bubbles forming over the center. Take your trusty little spatula under here, flip him over like that, and do the same thing with this one, and again with this one. Let them brown a little bit on that side. Then we'll be ready to plate these little fellas up and dig in. So we'll wait on them to finish up, and then we'll be right back. All right, we're going to take these off, turn them over because we want the brown side to show. Turn them over on this plate, and come back over here and get our cream cheese mixture. Put one of these little fellas flat, make sure it's flat. And put a little bit of this cream cheese mixture in here, like this, about 1/3 of the way in. And a little more. This actually works a little better if you put the cream cheese back in the fridge and let it harden up a little bit. It makes it a little easier to work with. Then you just take this little puppy and roll him right over. Put him on that plate, like that. Messy. That's why you let it firm up a little bit. Take a little bit more of it. Put it on here about 1/3 of the way in. And just roll him over like so. Put him on that plate like that. And with the final one, put some of that nice cream cheese mixture in there like that. Roll him over. And I knew you guys probably didn't want to watch a 25-minute video, even with a host as scintillating as myself. So I made some of this blueberry sauce earlier. So we're going to top it with some of this blueberry sauce. Now, put some right down in through there and down along that one, like so, and down this one like so. Now then, here's a presentation tip for you. If you're going to have garnish, the center of it doesn't really need to have the garnish on it because it's not going to be seen anyway. So you just put the garnish around the outside like this, like so. Fresh blueberries for garnish. Then we're going to take our ready whip. If you don't, you can make your own whipped cream, which I really think you should. But otherwise, you can use this squirt cream, I call it. Just squirt you some of this on there, like that, and there you have it. Limoncello cream cheese stuffed pancakes with blueberry sauce. And this is Butch, your host, wishing you Heart of Dixie dishes from the Heart of Dixie. Please like, subscribe, and share the video if you liked it. And until the next time, we'll talk to you later.